Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on this show to talk about the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Talladega. Don't need to tell you one, you can just tell by how not excited I am. Austin Hill wins. Yeah, I feel like same shit. He sweeps the stages and there's chaos, big wrecks, and aggressive racing, and all of a sudden, the single file for like 20 something laps, and then 2 to go, crash. And there was a huge crash, and that turned into NASCAR overtime. Just a bunch of chaos. Where Almirola he got turned and crashed hard, almost flipped over. But typical, they go single file for about 20 laps, and then they end up crashing. These races are literally just so predictable. I'm sorry, man. They're so predictable. They do the same shit every time. Ride around, then run out of time, get desperate, crash, green, white, checkered, Austin Hill win. Why do they all willingly let Austin Hill drive right in front of them and then drive scared? Every single time. Sure, he may be a dirty driver, but fuck, I'd rather go for the lead and leave him out. But Sammy Smith went 3 wide in the middle for some reason, and then Daniel Dye hit the inside wall pretty hard too. But you can see that crash coming from a mile away. But on that 2 to go crash, I don't know what Sammy Smith was trying to accomplish there. I don't know how it only took out 3 cars. But I guess Austin Hill's just unstoppable, I guess. 10 drafting track wins now. Oh man, so impressive, guys. And the field is just unbelievably stupid. I don't know if he's just unstoppable. But also, ban these commentators from bringing up people running out of gas at this point. It means nothing. They don't run out of fuel. Josh Williams ran out of fuel. Of course, Austin Hill doesn't. But every time they bring that up, they never run out of fuel. Oh my God, it's just they don't know why they don't just leave Austin Hill out of line. I don't get it. It's not hard to win when your competition doesn't understand the fundamental concept of drafting. The only time they had a chance, and Eckes turned Nick Sanchez, other than that, not really much of a chance. People are like, oh, at some point you gotta respect the talent he has on this kind of track. Oh, this ain't luck, it's skill. I mean, I guess if you win 10 races on drafting tracks, but it's really the same shit every single time, man. Well, Hill's really on super speedways, though. No, they pretty much let Austin Hill win this race if you actually watched. He's carried by his equipment and on drafting tracks. Like, he has more wins than Dale Earnhardt, Tony Stewart, and Dale Jr. Telling me he's a better drafter than those 3. Yeah. Idiots. If he was at any other team, he wouldn't have half the super speedway wins. But the field is full of what the fuck is that word? Nincompoops, or what the fuck? That can't comprehend a push and try to win instead of fighting for second. Gosh, it's unstoppable because nobody wants to fucking pass. It's every single time. Same shit in any of these races. It goes same way. The early portion, it's a wreck fest. There's 1 or 2 big crashes. Aggressive racing. But then they go single file until 2 to go. Crash. And then they fight for second. Austin Hill wins despite the fuel mileage talk. You might as well have not have pitted. The only guy to run out was what? Josh Williams? But at least Zelich clinched a spot in the Final Four. He had a flat tire. He was in a wreck. He was still able to be in the top 10-15. Had a flat tire. Under green. Still clinched the championship 4. So, whatever, man. At least he clinched a spot in the championship. That's all that matters. Only good outcomes here. Man, you have guys clinching championship 4 spots on points with a race to go, but people will say we still need the playoffs. And, yeah, I guess you can say they let some guy 3 laps down the final 4, but Zilch has been the best driver all year. And the only reason he was 3 laps down is because he had a flat tire and hit the wall. But he would be in the championship 4 regardless. He was like 80 points above. But yeah, those two clinched the final 4 spots, which is the only good thing here. But yeah, some big wrecks, which I'll get into, and CW's lack of showing it live, we'll get into. But nothing good ever happens with NASCAR this season. I'm just ready for it to be over. If give Zilch the championship, and I'll really call it a season. Unless Chase makes the championship in the Cup side, then I ain't really interested in the Cup championship, honestly. Give me a Zilch championship, and I'll be good. Because nothing good ever happens this season outside of that. Because he'll win an Xfinity race at Talladega. Fucking joke. Sweeps Talladega. Another shit race. A waste of fucking time. Bunch of complete fucking retards. And even trying to make it difficult for him most of this race. Oh, he's just that good. Is he that good? If he was that good, he would be in the championship. I mean, he's maybe good at smashing cheeseburgers in his mouth. So, I just can't say he's that fucking good. If he was that fucking good, he would be in the championship 4. Oh wait, he isn't, because he cost himself 25 points from being a dumbass. These guys are absolute idiots. Super speedway merchant at it again. Only thing this guy's good at. Well, I guess road course is getting top 5s, but the competition isn't that fucking hard, so yeah, he's going to get top 5s at those. But I am tired of hearing someone is out of gas and should have the least amount of gas. Actually have enough to win the race, no problem. Plenty of gas for a long-ass burnout. And it felt like literally no one had to pit. Retarded-ass crew chiefs. Bringing their drivers down for extra fuel. Oh yes, because they totally need to come down for gas. So Austin Hill sweeps stages and wins the race. But I don't know why the hell they pitted. The only one to run out was Josh Williams. That was it. And then Hill's out of gas at the line. Are they trying to manufacture excitement? He's at the line. He's running out of gas. Oh yes, as if that would have mattered. He was at the line, and that was the final lap. That wouldn't have mattered. Trying to fucking manufacture excitement. Gosh, if there's Austin Hill fans, I want to know why the hell you're an Austin Hill fan. Bold move by the field to waste 20 to 25 laps, just letting him ride out in front. And then everyone's like, oh, why couldn't anybody beat him here? My God, man. No one knows how to fucking get a run. At least this fucker isn't in the playoffs, but still, dude. But still, fucking pissed off. I mean, at least he's not in the playoffs, but still. But yeah, there's that. Austin Hill wins. Another fucking waste of a NASCAR race. Let's move on. That's what the NASCAR Xfinity field when tasked with passing Austin Hill is like Orca running single file. It's like Arca running single file at Talladega or Daytona behind like Venturini cars. There were some huge wrecks in this race we'll get into, but I know the darkness didn't come into factor. They're lucky it didn't, because there was two big wrecks where there were red flags. Should have even had to come to that. Yeah, let's start a playoff race at 4 p.m. in October. Thankfully the whole race got in. There's too much on the line for you to have to call the race to darkness. When you wait till 4 p.m. to start a race and then immediately start talking about the darkness rule, maybe the race started too late. You think about that, NASCAR? Or just put lights up there already. Most tracks have lights. So just put fucking lights up already. Stupid. Like, I'm sorry. It's just stupid. There were some big wrecks. The first big one struck in stage 1 about 15 15, 16, 17 laps in. Jeb Burton got into the back of Creed, went up into Jones, then went down into Creed. Brandon Jones pretty much ruined his day. Sheldon Creed was done. Brandon Butterbean Queen, Ryan Sieg. A bunch of drivers were involved. Creed, Jones, Ryan Sieg, Harrison Burton, Mayer, Jordan Anderson, Clements, Alfredo, Jeb Burton, Butterbean. More involved. So, huge ass wreck. And CW continues rolling their ads for a full minute or two. Big one strikes. I mean, bunch of cars junked, including some playoff cars. Maybe it's when they used to cut back for commercials when something huge happened. Instead, they just stay on commercial for a minute or two. Because I was saying with that, I don't know why they're stuck on commercial. Money is more important than the thing they're making the money off of, sadly. I mean, at least it's side by side. Like, I guess the whole point is side by side commercials, so they don't have to do that. Like, sure, I saw it live, but come on. Then we had a second big crash. Mosack, Thompson, Honeyman, Zilich, and there was about seven cars involved, about 6 or 7. But you remember when telecast would dump out of commercials when wrecks happen? So I do. Oh, and then about an hour later it happens again. So it's a little bit of complaint there with the CW coverage. 2 big wrecks. First one I listed who was involved. Second one I did. I'm gonna give the race 5 out of 10. I was gonna give it a bit of a maybe higher, 7.5, 7.5. But then the last 20 something laps, single file, and then Austin Hill winning, I gotta knock it down. So I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's the same shit. Aggressive racing early, there's big crashes, and the final 20 something, when there's about 30 to go, they'll go single file most of it. Try to do something with 2 to go. Crash, overtime, talk of fuel mileage, and Hill wins. I mean, it's honestly just the same thing. Over and 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 over. So, yeah, that's really all I'll say here for Xfinity at Talladega. I lose brain cells every time I watch the Xfinity field try to pass Austin Hill for win at a super speedway. It's so dumb. The definition of insanity is the Xfinity field waiting until the last 2 laps to try and pass and immediately wrecking their shit. But just thank God Zilich is advancing. Thank God. But, Zilich's top 5 streak is over because of that flat tire. But really shows how these plate tracks are pure fucking crapshoots. Starts and ends at Talladega. Seems fitting. But yep. That's really, all I gotta say, man. Let's go over the finishing results. There's some good underdog finishes. I mean, we'll get into those. And if anybody's trying to be positive about this, toxic positivity is worse than toxic negativity. It deserves to be negative. Austin Hill wins. Carson Quaffle second. Justin Allgaier third. Akers fourth. How about Cesar Baccarella fifth? I would be more happy about that if we didn't get a Hitler win. Austin Hill. Blaine Perkins 6th, Retzloff 7th, Honeyman 8th, Sammy Smith 9th, Jesse Love 10th, Nick Lights 11th, Garrett Smithley 12th, Harrison Burton 13th, Josh Williams 14th, Kyle Steed 15th, Joey Gay 16th, Joe Burton 17th, David Starr 18th, Brendan Poole 19th, Nick Sanchez 20th, Wayer 21st, Maggio 22nd, Zilich 23rd, Amarillo 24th, Dye 25th, Jones 26th, Ellis 27th, Mosack 20th, Thompson 29th, Squatch 30th, Taylor Gray, 31st, had a mechanical issue. Jordan Anderson, 32nd. Alfredo, 33rd. Creed, 34th. Sieg, 35th. Butterbean Queen, 36th. Clements, 37th. And Mayer, 38th and last. So, yep, that's all to say. Leave a like, comment around for more. Peace.